Okay, cool. Wow, I don't even know where to start. It has been a minute since I have filmed a video like this. A lot of the videos that I have been posting recently have really been with the main goal of like, nurturing, like providing value and like using YouTube obviously to run my business. But wow, it has been a while since I have done like a super raw, authentic talking head. And I don't even know where to start right now because so many things have happened and I've worked on so many things these past several weeks, and I have to talk about it. Wow, I don't even know where to start. I'm graduating in around 4 or 5 months, which is going to be the biggest biggest change and shift in my whole life because I'm gonna be moving out. I've stayed in this room my whole life, so I'm gonna be, actually this is a pretty like big room. I I started my business and like everything in the storage room, which I turned into a bedroom. But when my sisters left to university, I just took over this room because, there's a better setup, better desk to film content and like run the business. But wow, I am graduating. I actually want to see how long. That is, yeah, roughly 4 months and a half, which is crazy. And, I had told myself at the beginning of this year, like during New Year's, that I was really going to go all out this year, just as I have always done. But really, like, I'm taking this to the next level. And ever since the beginning of 2026, I have not taken my foot off the brake. Most people haven't even started working towards their goals. I have probably done 7 things these past like 2 weeks to improve every single aspect of my life. And I'm not just saying, like I'm going all out like this year to like grow my business or whatever. This is really an identity shift of becoming a whole different version of myself every single day, every single year. And by documenting everything authentically, you guys get to see it live. And you get to see that this is literally just pure passion and pure intention and ambition, right? So a couple things that I have done to really that has honestly like really changed a lot for me is, number one, I know I talk a lot about business and this is actually all I talk about, but I actually recently started bulking for the first time in my life. For a little bit of context, I started going to the gym maybe like 2-3 years ago. And I really just started off because I was getting bullied for being a chopstick, and I was like, getting bullied for being skinny. I never really took it seriously. I didn't even know what I was doing. I was just going consistently every day for such a long period of time. My form was probably awful, but it's the fact that I stayed so consistent for so long, even though I didn't do it the right way, to the point where I got like decent results, right? But now is where I'm really taking it to the next level, and I've already seen like so much improvement on my end in terms of my physique and everything. And the reason why my physique's growth was so slow as well is because I wouldn't say I had an eating disorder, but it was very, and even currently, it is very hard for me to gain weight. It's something that's like, been through my family. I think it's even like genetic, but it's so hard for me to gain weight. So when I started going to the gym, I was the skinniest girl you could ever like, wow, like I was concerned for myself, genuinely. I was so skinny, and no matter how much I ate, I just didn't gain weight, right? So when I started going to the gym, it was really building muscle from pure bones, and that's why my growth was so slow. So now that I have, some like decent muscle, I'm taking it to the next level. Like I have muscle memory. I don't even know if that's a thing. I was told it's a thing. But because I've been lifting for so long, like bulking and then cutting is going to be much easier for me, right? So I've started bulking. I'm hitting like maybe 3,000 calories a day, which is all like really hard, you know, like, and I've been consistent, but it's hard. Genuinely. I've also started taking creatine to really like boost up the performance. And it's funny to talk about this, like, I'm, you know, I'm not a gym influencer, but like all I do is talk about business, but I really understand the fact that for me to run a good business, I need to be sharp in every single aspect of my life. I can't run a business, and I actually wouldn't work with anybody who is not physically fit, because it shows the kind of person you are, right? And I wouldn't say that, you know, when I started my business, I wasn't like physically fit, but I wasn't at the potential that I could be at. And that's why now I've been able to acknowledge that and really take it to the next level. And I'm so obsessed with this. Every single idea or little thought that I had to become better, I executed right away. I told myself, should I start taking creatine? I asked my boyfriend, who's a bodybuilder, should I start taking creatine? He said yes. I ordered it. The next day I started taking it, right? I told myself I'm gonna start bulking. I downloaded a calorie tracking app, paid for it, told myself, okay, I'm gonna start today. I am so fast with everything that I do, and that's why my growth is so insanely fast. Also, considering that I am so young, the reason why I'll be able to be so ahead isn't just because I started young, because everybody can start young and then quit, but it's because I started young and I'm so fucking fierce with everything that I do that my progress is so fast, right? And that's why I feel like so much has changed. Like the last video that I posted probably wasn't even that long ago. The last video that I posted was like 3 weeks ago of like my reflections. And since then, I feel like a whole new different person already. Genuinely, like I'm like genuinely. So wow, like I'm so obsessed, man. I'm so obsessed. Every single day, I'm telling you guys, every single day I work towards being better all the time. It's become a norm to me. The thing that I consider as normal, and even like most days, I'm not satisfied with the input of work that I have. For most people, that's like the best, most productive day of their life. It's become a routine to me. So apart from bulking, I recently invested $12,000 into a mentor who's making $224,000 a month at 20 years old. And he has multiple clients that are making 6 figures a month. And I fucking paid it because I understood that I'd be learning directly from someone who's making 6 figures a month at 20 years old. It's not even about like the program. I actually think like a lot of things they say, I already kind of knew. But it's the connections that are made inside. These are life-changing connections that a degree can't buy, genuinely. So making that investment didn't just take a next step in my business, but it has completely shifted my internal thinking patterns and my internal understanding of the world of online business, of this whole space. And that decision alone has not only been like such a big investment for my business, but it's also an identity shift for myself. Understanding the fact that I talked myself into this, knowing and convincing myself that this would help me grow. And I invested $12,000 in it at 17 years old because I had that commitment of always being better. I have that commitment of always being better. And the reason why, so far up to this point, every single thing I've ever wanted, I've gotten. Every single thing I've ever wanted, I have gotten because I understand what I want. I understand what it takes for me to get there, and I go out of my way to do it. I don't fucking slack off, and obviously, yes, I'm not a perfect robot, but I'm so fierce and obsessed with my goals that I go out of my way to do these things because I'm so obsessed. And this obsession has fucking doubled these past couple of days. It compounds every single day. The more I work, the more decisions I make, the more growth I have, the more lessons, the more failures, the more pain. I just keep growing all the time because I'm so obsessed. I see all the pain, I see all the failures as achievements, really. Achievements for the fact that I tried and I kept fucking going. And the fact that I failed so many times shows just how persistent I am, no matter the output. It's fucking insane. And I didn't really like think about this until I just started filming this video, because I've been so focused on work. I work every single day. Every single day I follow the same goddamn routine. I go to school, unfortunately, until 5 p.m. I go to the gym until 7 p.m. Like 7 to 8 or almost like 8:30. I have dinner and I shower, and then I spend the rest of my night until 1 or 2 a.m. just working. I am so goddamn obsessed. You have no idea. And I've been so focused on doing the actual work itself that I haven't realized just how much progress or just how fucking fierce I am until I actually sat down and filmed this video. And I'm realizing this in the moment, which is really crazy. But, you know, apart from that, you know, like even small habits to keep like improving myself. I've done like ice baths recently. I've never done an ice bath. That shit's tough, man. That shit's tough. And I did an ice bath, something I've never done in my life, to keep improving myself physically, to heal myself, right? I've started doing Bible studies every morning, right? To keep like improving my spirituality. So I started meditating every single day, right? All these different things, investing into a mentor, continuous connections, keep posting content, keep improving. I do this every single day. And it's because it's not even because of the money. Like I would still do this if I wasn't getting paid for it, genuinely. And it's not because I'm not just doing this business because it can pay me a lot, but it's a movement. Genuinely, it's a movement. It's a mission that I have. It's a life purpose. Most people see self-improvement and most people see business as like a side hustle. This is my life, guys. This is my life. This is my mission. All I want to do is serve and build and be better every day. And then I have some people who like ask me, you know, like what's behind that? Like, why are you so motivated every single day? Because we're gonna die, you know, like genuinely, we're gonna die. So I'm gonna make the most out of this fucking life. And that's not gonna be through working a 9 to 5 that I absolutely hate. I'm telling you guys, I have gone out of my way to get experiences. I've worked in a warehouse. I used to sit down and I was getting paid fuck ass for this, right? I used to sit down on the floor in a warehouse packing smelling salts, like having to, you know, like literally put in all the powder, all the alcohol, all that shit. I'm telling you, I have like, I'm gonna put up the picture right here, genuinely. And I did that just to get experience of what a business looks like, even if I had to work in a goddamn warehouse, right? I've worked for $4 an hour to get experience in content creation. I was editing videos, right? That's a job. I was working for $4 an hour just so that I could get bare minimum money in my pocket. I could get bare minimum money in my pocket, and I could get experience of what it's like to manage editors. Like, I wasn't just doing it so that I could get paid, but I was also doing it because I wanted to see how I was being managed. And then I could understand the thinking patterns and the framing and the systems and the management of a CEO so that I could become that one day. It has been such a long way, man. And the craziest part is that this is just the beginning. I'm 17. I'm a baby, and I do so much, and I've done so much, and I fucking love it. I don't care. I don't even care about the output. Like, I've spent my entire life and journey trying to focus on, you know, like, I want to hit 10K a month. When am I gonna hit 10K a month? It's not even about that anymore. I'm so obsessed with building this business and chasing this mission this mission of helping women, showing women what it's like to be better, you know, building systems, showing them what it's like to actually build something that serves you, building a brand that serves you, building a business that serves you, working with your dream clients. The life that you get out of that, it's so insane. And I'm not saying that I'm nowhere near where I want to be, but I've gotten such a taste at 17 that it has completely rewired myself. I don't even recognize myself from 6 months ago, let alone 2 months ago. That's how fast and obsessed I am. Wow, a lot has changed, and so much is coming this year. So much is coming this year, and I'm not holding back. I am not holding back. Like, I'm not holding back. I've been so driven. And the reason why most people get that spark of motivation and then eventually burn out is because all they focus on is the output. All they focus on is the output, but what they don't realize is that they can't fucking control that. You can't control the output. You can't control the fact that, you know, you're gonna get 10,000 followers tomorrow, maybe you get 8,000. You can't control the output. All you can control is the input, and I goddamn wish I learned this earlier. I wish I learned this earlier, because I spent so much time, like I wasted so much time focusing on the output and the result that I didn't realize it was my goddamn fault. I wasn't obsessed with the input. By the law of the universe, for every input, there's an equal and opposite output. If you're not getting the result that you want, the problem is you. The problem is you. Look at what you're doing, right? This applies for relationships. Let's say your partner is distant. Okay, this is something that I've experienced. Let's say your partner is a little bit distant, right? What are you gonna do? Like, most people, they try to blame their partner, be like, oh, you're so distant, you're cheating on me, you hate me. Until you actually talk to them, you try and get clarity on what's happening, and you realize that the fact that they're distant is an output, and it's an effect of the fact that you weren't being supportive, or that it was your fault. You did something that pissed them off, and what they're showcasing is just an effect of the cause. Take the fucking blame. Take the fucking blame. Take the responsibility. I wish somebody told me this earlier. And it was a hard lesson to learn. It was a hard lesson to learn, but it has gotten me so far. The second I stopped focusing on the output and I started to realize that everything is about the input and what I worked on, I don't even care about the result that I get. I am just so focused on doing and becoming rather than getting, to the point where it's gonna happen much faster. I'm not just trying to get that money. I'm not just trying to build that business I want. It's not even that I want. I am becoming the person who deserves that. And to become the person who deserves that, it's all about what you do, the input. And God will see that you're deserving of it. Wow. Wow. I haven't sat down for a while to talk about this. But you guys have no idea. I'm so obsessed. I'm so excited. I don't even care what happens. I just want to work. I just want to build. And I know that by being so obsessed, God is going to see just how like pure my intentions are. I'm not just doing this because I want the Lambo, but I'm doing this because I want it more than anybody else. And that's why I'm gonna get it. Okay, I've gotten a taste of it, and you know, like, that obviously has changed a lot. The fact that I've gotten a taste of what it's like, you know, like being able to talk with 6-figure entrepreneurs, like make connections like that. I've gotten a taste to be able to see what this world is like. But at the end of the day, it all comes down to what's internal. Everything that is internal will extract and manifest into a reality that you get to experience every single day. Everything's internal. Everything's internal. That's what manifestation is. Manifestation is literally taking a vision and a thought that you have in your mind and doing the necessary input for it to extract and manifest into a reality that you get to experience and live every single day. And I'm doing that because God placed a vision in my heart to pursue these dreams and achieve these dreams and all these visions that I have. Guys, I can't fucking explain it. It's so strong. Like, my vision is so strong, it's almost divine. And I know that, you know, God gave me the vision. It's my responsibility to actually make it into reality. And I'm moving fast, bro. I'm moving fast. Like, it seems slow every day because I just keep doing the same boring shit that I love to do every day. I'm so excited. Like, no matter all the failures, no matter all the setbacks, no matter all of the tribulations, I will always get back up. Genuinely. And like, I will look back at this clip in, I don't know, maybe 3-5 years and just see how driven I was, and, you know, I've had this, like, the vision doesn't change. Like, I will look back at this in 3 to 5 years and understand that I've had it in me this whole time. So yeah, anyways, I'm gonna get back to work because I have a lot of things to get done, which is funny because considering this is work. Wow, I have an amazing job. I get to sit down and talk and provide value and create a connection with amazing people and work with amazing clients and build a business that I fucking love building and that I'm so passionate about. I love my job. So anyways, I'm gonna get some work done, but I appreciate you watching this video, and I'm so excited for what's to come because I know that everything I want is coming my way. And it's not because I have, you know, the vision and I'm manifesting and I'm sitting down and I'm meditating like 7 hours a day, but it's because I'm doing what it takes and I'm going out of my ways to do so. I wanted a bigger network, so I invested $12,000 to be surrounded by coaches and entrepreneurs making 6 figures a month so that I could learn from them. I also got a ticket to Paris in October to attend a business event, to talk to 7 and 9 figure entrepreneurs, right? I wanted to get closer to God and I wanted to get closer to my internal spirituality. So I started meditating 10 minutes a day. I started doing Bible studies every day. I wanted to be healthier in my health, right? And my physique, my athlete, like my performance overall. Started taking creatine, started bulking, started eating more whole foods, right? I started taking ice baths, all these different things. In terms of my mindset, I journal so much. I have like 5 journals that are filled out from the amount of times that I've journaled for these past like 3 years even. I have journals from 3 years ago where I write the same thing and the same vision that I have right now. I journal every day and I do all these things with the literal incentive and intention to improve in every single aspect of my life. This isn't just about me building a business, guys. This isn't just me documenting myself, building this business and providing value and being a business owner. My number one core value is the fact that if you want to master your business, I actually learned this from the mentor that I invested in. If you want to master your business, you need to master yourself as a founder first. It's not about the business that you build, it's about who you become as a founder. That's what determines success. It's not the fucking business model. Some guys become billionaires cleaning up trash. Like, it's not the business. It's not the business model. It's you. That's why I'm working towards every single aspect of my life. And I'm so excited. So I'll see you guys in the next one.